Hey MTV, welcome to my crib. My name is Paige. I'm a YouTuber. I've been making videos since 2015, 2016 with no breaks. I have never left. I have always made videos and I have never taken a break. Why? I don't know why you're looking at me like that. No, I'm serious. I've never left the platform. I've always made videos on a very consistent schedule. I have never ever left. I'm not gaslighting you. I was here. I don't know if you missed it. Like, I'm sorry if your algorithm didn't show you. I've been here. I was making video. Well, like, I wasn't on this I wasn't making them on this channel. I had to make them for work. I was in a video, the best places to have a picnic in Mississauga, the best, most Instagrammable locations in Mississauga. I was making videos. You just didn't see them. That's not my fault. I don't know what you want me to do. Hello, I feel like I'm in a time capsule or something. I started doing TikTok stuff earlier this year and a lot of people were commenting being like, oh my God, I used to watch your YouTube videos. And every time it happened, I was like, oh, I miss it. I miss you guys. And then I would remember all the other parts of it. Every time I got a mean comment, I'd be like, oh yeah, remember when all those people tried to dox me? That was so sick too. It's a bit of a balance, but in any case, I'm now a 30-year-old lady. So I'm hoping that makes it easier because I just don't care anymore about a lot of things. Not in a bad way. Things don't wound me the way they used to, which is cool. If you're not 30 yet, I want you to know this happens eventually. Life becomes a lot easier when you stop worrying about other people so much. It's a whole different world out here, truly. I also, since the last time I saw you guys, I think one of the last videos I made, I was like, I got diagnosed with like 4 autoimmune diseases. What do I do with that? Since then, I've figured those out, got those under control. I think I'm the healthiest I've ever been in my life. I also got diagnosed with ADHD and got medicated, which was also very cool because I feel like my brain was like that episode of SpongeBob where he can't remember how to make a Krabby Patty and they're all like burning down the inside of his brain being like, where's the formula? And then now everything just got filed into their cabinets. It's very organized. It's very calm. It's also quiet. There's so many things. I could go on all day. We'll save it. I was going to do a really cool vlog today to kick things off. I had a big idea. I was going down, I'll just show you. I'll show you the clips of the vlog. Is this a fun first vlog back? I'm just gonna go see Dermot Kennedy at the park. I need to get one of those things that Emma Chamberlain has so I can pin this up and talk to you safely when driving, but because I can't, I'm just gonna talk to you right now. Also, I guess I don't have to pretend it's on the windshield because I don't have the thing. I'm going downtown to see Dermot Kennedy. He is busking at the park in support of the Unison Fund in Toronto, which is awesome. My friend Allie is his publicist and she posted about it and I was like, that looks fun. She was like, you should come. And I said, sure, I'll do that. Without actually thinking about the distance between my place and Trinity Bellwoods Park and also the fact that I get off work an hour before and then I worked late. I might miss the whole thing. This won't be the first time I've done something like this. I've probably documented it here. In any case, see you when we hopefully get there. Well, that was short-lived. I believe there was an accident or something. I was not going to make it on time, so I just came home. I am home. So anyway, that was my big trip. Thanks for coming. Yeah, so that excitement was a little bit short-lived, but you know, I think it was fate. I think this was meant to happen this way because I came back up here and was like, well, the sun is still out, I have a whole evening free, and my eyeliner's already on. So we are in the perfect conditions to film a YouTube video, actually. And had those things not lined up, I might not have done it. If the circumstances are not right, it doesn't work. But today, everything aligned, like, you know, the direction of the wind, the humidity, everything is right, and we are here. So let us enjoy this. I can't give you the Dermot Kennedy vlog, but I've picked up a few records over the last year. I've got a few more on the way, so we'll definitely be able to do at least one more of these. Apparently I don't care about how heavy that is gonna be to move when I move again, because, by the way, my whole plan was like, oh, I'll be able to film so many YouTube videos when I move out. I've been living here since October, it's August. This is my first video, but I'm here. So let's look at some records. Why not? Yeah, are we in? Are we in? Let's do it. Okay, so the first record is exciting because it's James Barrett's A Series of Mostly Nothing, which I am his manager. I'm Mr. Manager. We should say manager. This is the mini house where he recorded the album. This is the mini house at night. And this was released by Refresh Records, who have a lot of really cool bands that I love right now, which I'm really glad James got to work with them too. The inside has this lovely little art piece as well from the street outside the mini house. And then lyrics, of course. Love little details like this. I'm glad we got to do all of this. Originally James was like, it needs to be a 2 LP because every single one of my songs is 15,000 minutes long. But we were able to get it onto one only. There's another pressing that's gold. It took me a really long time to pick which one I was gonna get because I'm trying not to do the every pressing thing anymore. Do you know how heavy this was to move in here? Do you know how? So this one is the sunset pressing. It matches, if you can see that little image there. The pressing is supposed to mimic that. I really like the colors. I think this is the one that reflects the way the album feels to me the most. Compared to this in the gold, I feel like this one's the match for my brain. Next, we have a record from one of my favorite new artists. This is Moth and their album, I Don't Want You to Worry Anymore. You may know Spencer, who is also the touring guitarist for the Rex. So they've been doing double duty on this last tour, playing with the Rex set and also opening the show, which is pretty exciting. This is what the back looks like. This is what the gatefold looks like with full lyrics, which I appreciate. And then the pressing for this one is really nice. I really like this one too. Also, it's heavy. It's 180 gram. I'm so partial to this now. I don't know why. I don't know what changed in me, but every time I see a 180 gram vinyl, I'm like, oh yeah. I love this. Oh, sorry. Maybe I should tell you songs to listen to on these. For this one, I would recommend Oh My God, probably, and Master Plan. I don't know, listen to the whole album really. From Moth, I think a good place to start is Debt Collector was the first single, and I feel like that is a good entry point, but I would also suggest Somewhere in Your Dreams. I feel like that's a really good sort of like indie rock entry point. I think you'll like it. I really love this album. This next one proves that if I am anything in this life, it's a goddamn liar. Because did I not just say I don't do multiple pressings anymore? I'm trying not to. These are like at least the same but different. They are not just the same. And I also have a third one on the way because I wanted the tour exclusive pressing, but they sold out before I got to the merch stand in Toronto. So they put some in their web store and I ordered one and now I've got 3. It's okay, I'm fine with it. This is an artist I make exceptions for it consistently. So let's just pretend that's okay. This is If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power, Halsey's latest album, in which they worked with Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, which I haven't been online to yell about it, but I had a meltdown the first time I listened to this album. This is like everything I've ever dreamed of for Halsey and also like for myself. I would want to record and release this album. Like this is, so good. Anyways, this is just the standard cover. This is what the gatefold looks like, except for ignore that beam of light. Actually, it kind of adds something to it. I think that's kind of fun. This is what the back of it looks like. And then let's see what pressing this is. There's also an insert with the lyrics, but I believe this was a web store exclusive, if I remember correctly. The like goldenrod. This is she. Beautiful. I really like that color pressing. I've got a Tame Impala one like that. I think I've got a Fall Out Boy, like half of Folia de is that color. But I just really like the goldenrod yellow, obviously. Okay, so next we have also Halsey. Also, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. This is what the back of this one looks like. This one is not a gatefold, but it does still have the same insert. And this one is on red vinyl. It's like a nice cherry red. And then the other one I ordered, I believe there were 2, but only one of them was in the web store. And I can't remember which one was the one that was actually at the Toronto show and which one was the one that I ordered. One of them was like a lime green and one of them was like a lilac purple. Next, we have a fun little surprise from my friends over at Universal Music, who sent me Sam Fender's album, 17 Going Under, which was really exciting because I really like this album. My friend Emily from Buzzkill Mag has been talking up Sam Fender for 1,000 years, and if you ever want to know who is cool in the UK first, you should be reading Buzzkill, because they are going to keep you in line with everything cool coming out of the UK all of the time. So I was really glad to be tipped off to this. They also sent me a magazine, which I put away safely somewhere, and my brain has erased. I know where it is, 1 second. This is the magazine. They sent me his cover story from Rolling Stone UK, and I already really liked him, but when I read this, I just felt like, I don't know, you know how sometimes you like get to know an artist and then you want to support them even more because you like who they are as a person as well as a musician? I feel like this journalist did an amazing job. Let me double check their name. I want to give them credit for this. Okay, I cannot actually figure out who wrote this article about Sam Fender. It is not clear. But this was the first issue of Rolling Stone UK, so hopefully they've figured that out by now. But anyway, the person who wrote this profile of Sam Fender did an amazing job bringing it to a point where you really feel like you get to know him and you connect with him and you just want him to succeed. Like, you just genuinely are like, I really hope this guy gets everything he dreamed of. He sounds fantastic. So read this if you haven't. It'll just make the album that much better for you. But this is, oh yeah, I also have this little signed postcard they sent me too that says, hope you enjoy the record, put our souls in it, big love, Sam Fender. So I thought that was cute. The record is pressed on just standard black. Next we have a record from a Canadian band I'm really liking right now called Pax. This is Take the Cake. How would I describe this? It's a little bit grungy, a little bit indie rock, a little bit, I don't know, it feels very like cool and Canadian. I feel like sometimes we just have these bands where you're like, God, I'm so glad they're from here. And this is one of them. This is the back of the album. It all just like, I don't know, they just feel really cool. And they're signed to Royal Mountain Records. We got lyrics. We got thank yous. We got a very beautiful pressing of a very cool record. This is a lovely blue, yellow, and orange splatter. Actually, I believe it may have been described as like funfetti cake mix, which makes sense because take the cake. But I had this hanging on my record props. So many people hate this because they're like, you're getting dust on them and it'll ruin them. They're fine. The sun hits them in little segments for like a half hour every night and that's it. And the dust is totally manageable. I have cleaning things in place for this. I think it's fun to be able to actually see them once in a while. I really like it. I think it's fun. And if you don't like it, that's a you problem. One of these days, I swear, after this many years of people online being like, that record player's not good enough. You got a crumb on your record. Acting like this is like the end of the world if your record is not in pristine condition. Do you think my parents walked around with their records in pristine condition when they were like the way you consumed your music? No. Everybody took them out of their sleeves and threw them around at parties, and you would just like all bring your records and write your name on them so that everybody would know whose record was whose when they go home. Like, they wrote on them, they threw them around, they were sitting on the floor. Like this is how you're meant to consume music. It's meant to be like part of your life, not part of like a system of order and precision. I just don't care. You can do that if you want. I'm not doing it. And one of these days, after listening to everybody complain about Crosby's and complain about this and that, I am going to take a record and I am going to bite it. I'm gonna bite a chunk out of it. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna see what happens. I think this one will really show how long it's been since I last filmed anything. This is the Maine's XOXO from Love and Anxiety in Real Time. This is the back of it. Came with this book, which is very heavy and just feels kind of funny in here. I feel like I gotta go put it somewhere else. It just feels wrong having it in there, but that's kind of fun. This is a very, very yellow record. Very yellow. Super yellow. I hesitate to say this based off of, you know, the relationship we have here. You know me. I've been listening to this band since I was a teen, just a little guy. I did not connect with this record, kind of at all. I really liked Pretender. That was kind of the only one. Not that the record was bad. I just never ever catch myself being like, God, I want to listen to that album. I think I'm at a different point in my life. Like, it used to be whenever I was somewhere mentally, so was the Maine. They were releasing an album where I was like, oh, this is exactly what I needed. And the last two, I feel like I've been on a different path a little bit. And I'm like, the album is great, but it just doesn't, there's no connector. And that's fine. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. Because usually when I connect to these records, it's because they're like, don't hate yourself. And I'm like, I'll try. And now I feel like I'm actually in a very good place. So maybe that's why I don't feel like I'm like relying on music to carry me through anymore, because I'm carrying myself. Isn't that nice? That's kind of nice. And last but definitely not least, because I am obsessed with this band, it is another Canadian band. This is Bad Waitress. This is their album No Taste. If you have not listened to Bad Waitress, I'm gonna give you like an hour. And if you haven't listened to them after that hour is up, I will be judging. I will be judging you so hard. This band kicks so much ass. It's unreal. They are so cool. I am obsessed with them. Okay, this is them. This is them. I don't even know what to say. They are just a very cool punk rock band from Toronto. I love them. I have probably told them that 600 times. We have never met. I am just obnoxious. We got some lyrics and we got the record, which is Red. If you don't have enough time to listen to the whole record right away, I will try to forgive that, but you should start with Strawberry Milkshake. It is like, I think there was a point in time where I would listen to this song for like 2 hours a day on a loop. And I would like split it into multiple loops because I would have things to do in between, like meetings or driving. I would just listen to this song. And it made me want to go out with a baseball bat and just smash mailboxes off their posts. Like, ooh, really, really good energy in this album. Really cool band. Seeing them live, it's like, you just want to like throw yourself in the middle of the room of people and just start throwing punches to see who hits you back, because you just want to fight. Like, it's unreal. I love them. I haven't seen them since the pandemic started allowing shows to open up back up, even though it's still not safe. So I hope to see them again someday. But I am glad I got to see them before all of this kicked off, because what a show. And that's it. The video is over. Thank you for coming. I hope you had fun. I did. It was great. It's nice to be back. I like filming. I don't like all of the things that always happen after, but I do like making and posting a video and having fun doing something. I like being able to watch back and like look at the timeline of my life and going like, oh, look how I've changed. Look how this changed. Like going back to my 2017 videos and being like, you thought that was a personality, but that was symptoms of ADHD. And not a single person ever brought it up. Really goes to show how far the medical field has come. Also, thank you, TikTok. But also the fact that this is 1 year of vinyl as opposed to 1 month is so much more sustainable for me. Because apparently that's not just me needing to collect things, that's chasing dopamine and getting obsessed and hyper-focused. So I'm really glad we figured that out. And I'm really glad to be making videos again. I hope to see you here again soon. I don't know what my schedule will be exactly yet, because I do still have a job and many things I'm working on. There's actually one exciting thing I can't tell you yet because it's not ready yet, but God, I'm so excited. In any case, I will see you soon. I will see you soon. I will. Yeah? I hope you've all been well. Please tell me in the comments. Tell me everything. Tell me how you've been. Tell me what's going on. I keep seeing people having birthdays and being like, you're 23. Because I remember when you guys were all like telling me you were graduating high school and trying to pick what college courses you wanted to take. Like, oh, my heart. I'm old, so are you. See you later. I don't remember how to end a video. Is that it? See ya.